Hey everybody, Ed Dale here, and boy am I excited, even more than usual, because basically, and very sadly, this is the last group session for the first intake of mentorees, and I really wanted to end it out with a bang. And the best way I knew how was to get the man I'm about to introduce to present to us. Richard was a total revelation to me during mentoring. He was teaching me more than I think I ever could possibly have taught him. And when he presented for us at the London seminar, you know, I look at the stats of that video, and that video has obviously been watched again and again and again and again. It really did show, as I've often said, that when I grow up, I want my internet business to look like Richard Cussons. It really is a phenomenal process. You know, all that, and you know, he's a lovely, lovely man to boot as well. You know, so you've got the combination. He's got he's a triple threat: classic outsourcing skills, dashing good looks, and you know, played briefly for Birmingham in the 1980s. Which is, I made that up, but I couldn't think of a third thing to say nice about him. No, but with that, I know you all want me to shut up and cede the floor to Richard Cussons, who it's been a pleasure to be involved with Richard over the last year, and I couldn't think of anybody else better to talk about this. And you can see the slide ahead of you. I can't wait. I've got my pen and paper ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Cussons.
Oh my goodness me, Ed, you're a complete flatterer. They do tell me I have got a face made for radio, so a face made for webinars. I'm going to be fine, aren't I? So what I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I do my SEO, and Ed will tell you that he's seen a little bit of some of the tests I've done, and you know, I have no fear about any keywords I want to go for and get in there. And if I'm not in, you know, if I just aim for being number one, I aim for being number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, and number six as a minimum. And this is how I do it. And you guys are going to find how it's done. So the other thing that's very important to me in my business is that I don't spend a lot of time working in it. And so I personally literally spend less than 2 hours a week doing SEO on my business. And I'm going to show you how I do that as well. And the secret sauce, which gives me absolute confidence that I can go for any keyword anyone wants to name and get there in some style and stay there, is the ranking trifecta. So I'm going to share that too. So here we go. My business, it's split into two. There's the core business, and in that's the stuff that makes the money. It's the stuff that pays the mortgage, buys the beer, things like that. And I don't actually work in it very much. I've got multiple seven-figure businesses in there, and I'm very careful about what I do in terms of SEO. However, I also have the labs, and I love to play in there. And I'm not so careful in there. We break things, we get banned from things, we test things, we go black hat, grey hat, whiter than white hat. And that gives me the confidence to know that the stuff that I use on my core business, A, works, and B, is safe. It's not going to get me into trouble. But it's still good fun doing all the other stuff in the labs. So I don't have any problems when we have Google updates. What I'm going to tell you is farm safe, panda safe, what else Google are going to think of next. We did when the last update came, which was end of February, was it 23rd, 24th? Hitting the US first. You know, we had a look, and you know, we looked at purely our US results, and we were pleased to say that we weren't affected. Well, we actually were, normally, mostly by the rubbish getting out of the way. So we actually managed to move up a little bit more. We always get keywords go up and down. That's the nature of things. But overall, we still saw the sea of green we like to see in our tracking software, and we'd had some improvements. So I've not had to change anything that I'm teaching you or showing you this evening as a result of the recent updates. And also in the last 24 hours, there's been a little bit of jiggery-pokery going on by Google, and I had a quick look because I thought, oh, okay, so what's happening here? And again, we're rock solid with what we're doing, so I'm quite happy with what I'm going to be telling you. So